Hi, everyone, and welcome. This is Alex here of Advice by Alex, and I want to thank you very much for stopping by and giving me a listen to. And if you like this channel, I ask that you hit the subscribe button and the like button with all the little bell for all the notifications of when I go live, and of course, whenever I upload a new video. And hopefully, you guys are doing absolutely well. Today, we're going to be doing a weekly angelic message for the week of the August 11th, and I believe it'll be through the 17th, but let me double check actually. So it'll be the week of August 11th through the 17th of August. So hopefully you are all doing well and everything of that nature. Um, and hopefully you are having an absolutely fabulous week. I do apologize for not putting a video out last week. I feel like the energies were really heavy last week, where it was just all sorts of chaos and up and down energy and things of that nature. So it really was where things were very much up and down in regard to everything in that nature. And it just was not happening last week, especially between the energies of Mercury retrograde, the Lionsgate portal, and the full moon that we had. It just was very much an energy overload for myself. So, and it was just all over quite a lot and things of that nature. So, we are going to go ahead and do the reading for this week and everything like that. So, what will happen is I ask that you have your feet firmly planted on the ground, have your heart wide open to be able to receive the angel messages, and you can also light a white candle as well. And what we'll go ahead and do is we'll go ahead and draw some cards, and I'll tune into the energies of the week, and we will get started with that as well. So the deck that we're going to be using first is the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. So I am very excited about um, this, and you might notice a change from before. I finally buckled down and I finally got a little bit of a microphone. I would like to get a better microphone quality, but this was good for the price, and it was off of TikTok Shop. So I was very satisfied with it, and will do for now. And then eventually I will upgrade to an even better quality sounding microphone, and things of that nature. So eventually it'll be an upgrade. So this is already an upgrade in itself, and things of that nature. So eventually, over time, you'll see more better lighting and better backgrounds and things like that. So I'm trying to improve the quality. So that is exactly what we're going for. But let me go ahead and I'm going to put the microphone down while I'm shuffling, and then we will go ahead with the. We'll definitely go ahead with the cards and everything like that. Alrighty, so I was able to go ahead and I was able to draw the cards, And I was able to go ahead and do that. So I'm very excited about the energies of this week already from what I am feeling. But I'm going to go ahead and get tuned in, and then I will see what I am feeling right away. And then we'll go dive into the cards of the week and everything like that. Alrighty, so right away when I'm tuning into the energies of the week is that I definitely feel that for the energies this week, it's going to be a little bit of a mix. So I feel like some parts of the week are going to be really good, and I feel like other parts are going to have some challenges. And one of the things that I'm really picking up is that I do feel like there are going to be some challenges still with Mercury retrograde. Now, today is the last day of Mercury retrograde, thank God. But remember, everybody, that we still have that shadow period after Mercury retrograde ends where that residual energy is still there, and it can still affect us in certain aspects of our lives. And it's just where how we choose to let it affect us is what is that issue and things like that. So that is what can be the main cause for the communication. And it's all about what I'm also hearing is that it's also what have we learned during Mercury retrograde. So have we learned the lessons that we were supposed to learn during Mercury retrograde, or are we extending it out and because of our own fears and insecurities that we are going to be letting things extend even more so and not allowing it for us to have that healing space, you know? So that is basically what that is all about and things of that nature. So it's allowing us to have that space for allowing us to recognize things that are no longer serving us. So I feel that this is letting go of the old and shedding of the skin. So I feel like it is a bit of a journey toward personal transformation. And especially with the Lionsgate energy portal that we had recently. And I hope you took advantage of the Lionsgate portal and everything like that. That it is very much very exciting in regard to different patterns that is happening in regard to that. So it is very much where it is exciting in regard to what the energies are going to be after we release these lessons that were supposed to be learned. It's all about personal growth and personal healing for this week, and it'll just be helping us to be able to get better and better as well. I do feel that a majority of us are still going to be in our heads a lot in regard to how we move forward with things, and if we are afraid of certain things, we have to be able to understand why we are afraid of things and things like that. So, and for those of that us that need a little bit of assistance, of course, I always recommend going to a counselor and a professional counselor, and they can help you understand issues at a deeper level. And of course, that is what I always recommend. I myself am going back as well to go through more of a deeper healing transition for myself. So that is definitely what I am doing for me. So that is always very much beneficial as well. So that is where that is at and everything of that nature. So I'm still using my phone as well, just an FYI. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. I didn't want to take a chance on the computer, then having to restart everything and stuff like that. So will just have to bear with me on the phone. Eventually, I would like to get a camera so that way I can just record that way, and it'll just be very helpful. I would love to get a GoPro or something like that to be able to help with that, and then eventually get down to some editing and make it a little bit more professional on my end. But I'm a step into progress here, so that's what we can say. But that is just what the energy is overall of what it was. I was definitely feeling some hesitation as well, and everything like that. So, and interesting enough, Archangel Jeremiah is stepping forward, and he's really helping us with transition. So I feel like there's just these a lot of transitions that are going on, and things of that nature, and where it can bring about blessings in disguise, especially even if we are scared of the transitions. It's just more of a rebirth, and I feel like this is what this theme is all about, is all about rebirth and things of that nature. So I'm definitely really much and along the lines of feeling of rebirth of sorts. But anyway, going into the card portion here with the for those of you that are just joining us, it is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. And it is the first card here is that we have is Heal. And this is all about self transformation, inner growth, as we were mentioning earlier. And it's all about letting go of things that no longer serve us. And I'm hearing very much, very strongly to be able to call upon Archangel Michael to be able to help with any cord cutting that may need to be taken place, especially in regard to things from the past that you may still be holding on to, is what I'm really hearing in regard to that. Me being clumsy again. So that is very much where that is at, and everything of that nature. So it is all about us. It's all about personal and healing and things of that nature. So that is very much where that is at. The next card here is that we have is coming together. So I feel like things are coming together for us for this week. I feel like even if things have been a little tough, energy wise, is where it is where things are still coming together, um, and where things will be balancing out energy wise. Um, I feel like with that being said, I feel like there has been like uh, I feel like it's been like an uphill battle, and things of that nature. So it's kind of like we're climbing up a mountain, but then and it's like running into a brick wall. So it's kind of like what they are showing me energy wise, because I just felt like this, whoa, like a stop, like I don't know how to describe it other than that, and just what they were having me feel energetically, and things of that nature. So I definitely was like, it feels like everybody has been pushing up a creek basically, and then you're just being stopped and things of that nature. So hopefully those analogies make sense. But again, if you have any questions, you can always leave it in the comment section below. But I hope that makes sense. And just kind of like what it was. But I feel like with the energies of lightning or lightening this week, it is where it is going to get better, and where it is going to be much more lighter overall. It might still have moments where it feels heavy, but overall, it does feel a lot better energetically compared to last week to this week. 10 times better than before. So the next card here is that we have is just breathe. And the angels are definitely reminding you that it's time to just breathe and let go and let God, so to speak, and let God, universe, source, however you want to describe higher power, let it do its thing, and that things will work out. And just using the power of manifestation. And yes, that energy of the Lion's Gate is still there. Even if it was a couple days ago, the energy is still in effect. So we can use that to our advantage. So and definitely use that to our advantage. I know personally myself, I was using that for my advantage for my own things. So I was able to go ahead and take advantage of that. So the next card here is that we have here is the sacral chakra. So this is all about creativity. So thinking outside the box and everything of that nature. This is also a sign of abundance and things of that nature in many aspects as well. So I do feel like there's going to be some abundance with this week as well. So that is unexpected. This is also sexual energy as well. So that is coming into a factor. So that is also a fun fact for a lot of people. So if you have a partner, that can definitely be to your advantage as well. But I definitely feel like overall, this is definitely a week to take advantage of the energy of the sacral chakra. And it's also where it is can create a wellness plan as well. For those of you that have been wanting to have more of a wellness routine, you can definitely use this card to create a wellness routine. But it could also be an indicator for you to be able to work on your sacral chakra because I feel for some of it is where I feel that why this card is coming up is where it is blocked. So I do feel like that is coming into a factor in that regard. And the next card here is that we have is moving on. So I feel like we are coming out of the old and we're going into the new. I feel like a majority of us will be at that crossroads in our life of like, what do we do next? And just figuring out those next steps, basically, and things like that. So that is basically where it is and stuff like that in regard to that. So that is what is in effect with that one. So that is where the moving on card is coming from and things of that nature. So and the overall here is that we have is the win or lose card. So this is also where things can go either way. So I feel like this is also where there are some decisions that need to be made, and I feel like some of us are undecided on our decisions of what we are currently going through in that regard. So I feel like some of us are basically having those issues of trying to decide what is the best route, basically. So, um, but this is also, if we were looking at love and romance for this reading, this is also can very much indicate twin flame soulmate as well. So this is very much a twin flame soulmate card for myself and things of that nature. So that is there as well, and that's very much a majority of these cards can indicate that. So, but again, these energies are general. So, obviously, if you're wanting a personal reading with me, you can always message me and get in contact with me, and then we will go ahead and um, do that. I'm still working on my Planoly link. I know that there is some issues with my Planoly link as well. So I will eventually get that back up and running, but probably more toward the end of the month or next month is when I will get that back up and running with the Planoly link. But if you would like a reading in the meantime, just message me and we'll get it all squared away and things of that nature. So, and obviously, I leave all my information in the description so that way you are able to message me or you have where you can have other forms of payment if you are doing that as well. So the last card here is that we have is Love Abounds, which is all about self care and self love as well. So that is very much where that is and things of that nature. So that is where that is at and things of that nature. So the next cards here is that we're going to be doing is The Soul Journey by James Van Prague. And again, just like the first time, we are going to be we're going to be putting the microphone down while I shuffle the cards here. Ah, interesting. Okay. Oh my goodness, you guys. So there may be something that is trying to come through.